Welcome, everybody, to another Georgia Archery podcast. I'm your host, Big John Chandler, and this is where we talk about, well, anything and everything to do with archery in the state of Georgia and Georgia archers, wherever they may shoot. And no co-host tonight. Just me, myself, and I. All three of us are going to get to talking with whoever's on the line today and tell y'all all about the past weekend and what went on and how everybody's been doing. We'll let this roll for a few minutes. How's everybody doing this week? I see you, Gray Wolf. You doing all right, Greg? I hope everybody's doing good. Man, that is awesome. Fantastic is a way to be for sure. That is great. I am doing great. I am we've had a good weekend last weekend. Even though that weather and stuff was supposed to come through, luckily we didn't get too much of it, just a little bit of rain. So I was happy about that. And I didn't do no archery because I just didn't go nowhere. But what's up there, Shannon? I see you out there. What are you doing? How's the world treating you? Oh, it's Billy. Here we are. Yes, here we are. It's me, myself, and the crew. Myself, and I. All three of us are here tonight with all of y'all. So, um, so I got the chat running on the side so everybody else can see who I'm talking to and when I'm talking to. Billy, you've had a good day? Oh, what's up? What's up? How are you, buddy? We doing all right around here. Just having me a little drink. Um, yeah, that went off without any weather. Yeah, see, and I will talk about that. It's on my list over here. When y'all see me turn, I'm looking at a second monitor over here that has everything that's going on this weekend and how everybody did. So, yeah, we will definitely talk about all of that. I'm just trying to get a few folks in here first. Says we got about 7 of us looking around, watching, talking. We could invite somebody in if we really want to. I have another screen with plenty of places for people. Yeah, Dwayne's still up there in that corner, but I sent him a message this morning, just a little while ago, and he says, I'm just crawling off a roof, and I won't be done till 9. So I was like, I got to get this thing rolling a little bit faster than this. So I can't wait till 9 or 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, be tired trying to do all of this and edit and get everything going. So, hey, here we are. I'm going to sit here and entertain y'all like I always do. So several people in there liking it, sharing it. Got 9 people in here now. We rolling up, getting it going. Yes, sir. Please leave a message in the comments so we know you're here. Holler something. Tell me how your day went. Where did you shoot? How did you shoot? How about that? We knew several places shot this weekend, but how did you shoot? Did you shoot good? If you don't know, this past weekend, first USAT, the United States Archery Team #1 Arizona Cup. We had a bunch of folks down there from Georgia head that way, and Griff finished 3rd place in the 50 plus compound men class. Everybody knows who George Riles is. In 1st place in U15 recurve female, I'm gonna butcher it. Tati is the last name, and it's Yashameshi. Anyway, sorry about that. I knew I was going to butcher the name, but finished 1st in the recurve. So minus a couple of shots. I hear you, Jesse. Let's see. Brianna Moore shot for bronze medal, and she finished fourth in the U21 compound women. Ella Ramsey finished second in the U18 compound women class. And Audrey Overton down there finished third in the U18 fixed pins women's class. So that was happening this past weekend. We had several of the, Georgia folks down there, and hey, several made the podium, so that's freaking awesome. So, got a yard work done. Well, hey, y'all's yard. Hey, I saw you driving some posts down there, Jake. Getting that fence going. I hear you. But let's see. So Saturday and Sunday, the R&D changed their qualifier to Saturday and Sunday. It was supposed to be Sunday. Sunday looked like it was going to be a big old washout. And yeah, we definitely practiced for sure. That does count because some people didn't sling an arrow. So that counts as shooting your bow. And they ended up with around 90 archers. I think about 65 or so, 70 maybe qualified, and the rest of them were fun shooters. That's a freaking heck of a turnout for 2 days, and knowing that the first day was supposed to be, the original date was supposed to be a washout. So, wonder if old Blakey Pooh comes up in here and talks about how it's been, with that good crowd that showed up. So, I thought that was great for them. Who did shoot R&D this weekend? I guess, Jesse, you shot some, minus a couple of shots. You shot pretty good, I reckon. There were some folks over there. There were some decent numbers. I saw some decent scores over there. So it was a real good course. I really wanted to go, but things just didn't work out for me to go. Greg, did you kill them all? Did you hit them all? Did you get that high score? Did you shoot as well as you wanted to? How about that? You had a blast, I know. They don't put on a bad show. So it was a good course, Jonathan. Yep. I heard it was. So set pretty long. Well, good setup. Hey, it's good to hear. Give the props to the R&D and Blake and Bill over there that set that course up and run that. Give them their props because they did a good job. So on Saturday, the North Georgia Traditional Archers had their 3D shoot, their monthly 3D shoot up in Gainesville. And they had about 55 shooters. What they always say is this is their smallest turnout because of spring break week, and April just seems to be the smallest turnout. So I thought that was pretty good. And the S3DA 3D regional, the first one. So now the S3DA is doing nothing but 3D. They had it over there at Stapleton at Big Creek. Is that what the name of the place is? I always forget the names of places when I don't write it down. 60 plus archers, man. For the S3DA. So that's pretty good. So that's what went on this weekend. Looks like y'all all had a good time. A few long ones, a few give-me's. That's cool. That's the way you're supposed to set one. Big Creek. That's right. Big Creek Archery Club. So I thought that was the right name. They said they had fun. I know a couple of folks. We had a couple of students went down there and they did really well. Had a good time. So, but yeah. What else is new? I'm at the midway point. Oh, look, there's Alicia sharing it. Everybody's getting in there, liking the video. That's awesome. BJ Arnold. All right. Yep. I haven't met him yet. I haven't been down there yet. I know he's been doing a lot of darn work. Man, every time I see him moving in, building bridges and this, that, and the other. So, I think it's pretty cool. So, But we talked about what happened this past weekend. Yeah, we blowed through that real fast. We were still talking about the R&D because they had such a great turnout, and the S3DA down there had about 60 plus shooters. I mean, that's a lot of folks shooting this weekend. And the weather was supposed to be bad on Sunday, but it held off for a long time. So I think Blake and them ended up with a whole lot better turnout on Sunday than they thought they would have because of the way the weather moved, which is a great thing. So let me ask a question. Since y'all all in here, there's about 9 of you. Who's ever had that dreaded word or the 2-letter word TP? Yes, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. So who's ever had target panic? If you've had target panic, raise your hand. Never heard of her. I got it. So the dreaded word target panic. There's a lot of folks. Raise your hand. You know, there's Miss Beck. Yes, ma'am. I know we went through it, but look, we've come out clean on the other side. Panic all the time. Go see Big John. Well, the reason I asked that is because we had a comment on one of the videos, and he asked. He says, "Have you ever had it? And then what do you do to help with it?" So I suggest to slow down your shot process and learn it. In other words, draw, anchor, hold, not just, go through the motions, but talk through the motions. Tell yourself exactly what you're doing. Oh, it definitely. See, I think TP is a word that's used like the common cold. Oh, I got the flu. Yeah, you got the cold. Or oh, I got emphysema. Oh, I got. I think the target panic can come into many, 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 many different ways. But work through it is definitely the best way to do it. Quitting is not going to help. But I always say that if you haven't had it, you haven't shot long enough because it creeps in. It's anxiety of some sort, either hitting the middle, holding it still, scoring well. There's a whole bunch of different things it can do. Blind belling works great just to get your reps up, to keep your feeling and how things work. Yep, for sure. Blank belling, up close range, yes. But I believe that if you do that too much without a target, you have a problem, because as soon as you introduce a target, then you're introducing a new step that you haven't been practicing. I'm not expecting you to hit the middle at a close distance, but put a target so that you hold the pin on it, or can try to hold the pin on it. A lot of times you can take and put a bigger target so your pin never comes out of the middle. So those are just a few of the things that you can do. But the biggest thing is to walk your steps through so you know what you're doing. Joel Turner has a great thing about how he works through that panic, and it's to make sure that you know what you're doing, because you need to know where the disconnect is. Is it anxiety because you got to score well? Is it because I can't put the pin in the middle because I'm afraid I'm going to miss? Are you scared you're going to miss? Is it because too many people are watching? There's so many differences in that. That you have to narrow it down. Like Jonathan said, there's so many different aspects of it. But yes, if you can blank bell or up close holding drills, aiming drills will help you to get confident enough to know that you are not going to miss the target, right? And you teach yourself as you go that I'm not going to miss. I'm not, and you keep going back through. Yeah. Closed loop course. Yeah. There's some things in it. I'll tell you this, and you have to take every coach. I'm just one. I'm not the best. I'm not the worst, but you have to take everybody with a grain of salt, right? You read everything, and you have to figure out what part fits you. Some things may be perfect. Some things may not be, like doesn't work or you can't get it to work, and everybody has different words. So that's how that works. So, but yes, I mean, it's good. I mean, it's always knowledge is power. So the more knowledge you can get on a subject, the better off you'll be about that. Oh, it's, oh my goodness. Who let Mr. Teague in the house? What's up, Eric? Let me get a drink because I'm doing all the talking. Look, Girls with Bows didn't like the video. We are just rolling this thing on in there. 11 folks, 12, 13 folks watch 14. We getting it in there. I was actually planning on not doing a live. I was planning on recording, but when I don't have a co-host, I just feed off of y'all. So there we go. I hope that helped some basics. If you've ever had it, thought about it, maybe something you can try for the, for your target panic. We doing all the time. Look, them girls are rolling it. They rolling it through hard. As long as y'all sharing it, everybody get out there and share this. Tell everybody that this is on. Yeah, I ain't the prettiest thing to look at, but we're here talking archery, and if you like archery, we can all talk about it. So another thing is World Cups down there in Florida this week. First time that it's the first outdoor World Cup event of the year. And we just so happened to have a Georgia archer shooting in the World Cup event. So Curtis Broadnax is down there slinging arrows. So we're going to give him his props. Hope he can run through it. So how do you know? Most people question it. Yeah. If you think you have it, you probably have it. Target panic is a freaking overabundant word that covers a bunch of different things. So if you think you have it, you probably do. Oh yes. So Michael, what's up, Michael? That's the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Howell himself. What's up, brother? Yeah. So 50 meters. Yeah. So the Olympics, let's talk about that for a moment. Mixed team compounds in the Olympics for 2028. It's like 10 points. It's like yes. So what happens is teams from all over the world come and compete in events, and you have to make that team. And he's Curtis Broadnax is actually on the United States archery team for the adult division, and so he is representing the U.S. of A. In I think he's going to all but one of the World Cup events. Hello, Mr. DeLauder. Long time no speak to. I see you. Liking and stuff. I see you still around. It's good to see you. So, yeah, that's world archery events. They happen all over the world. And just so happens it was in Florida for the first time down there. So, FIDA. They don't call it FIDA. They call it World Archery now. People don't know what even FIDA means. So, but yeah, he's down there doing his thing in Florida. He left Arizona Cup and flew straight to Florida. So, but yeah, so let's get back to this. It's our turn. If you've seen a couple of posts back and forth about the mixed team compounds in the Olympics for 2028. So does anybody understand that brings, I think, 12 athletes total? Oh, we'll talk about that in just a moment, Jonathan. But that brings 12 new athletes, a male and a female compound shooter from each country, 12 countries, I should say, to go and compete at the Olympics for the first time. So it'll be the first time a compound bow shot in the Olympics. All the details is not out yet, so we don't know exactly what's what and how. I don't know how the United States is going to pick their two, compounders to go to the Olympics. So who knows? So, but so what do I think about the couple of new stabilization devices now on the market? The SOS I have played with, and Alicia can tell you that it does work as far as what she has seen so far. From what I have seen so far, it does work. Everybody I know that but one loves it, and I don't think it's because that one doesn't want to love it. It was just that they didn't feel like they had time to play with it and get it correct. As far as the stabilizers that came out from Shrewd, I haven't touched them. Seems like a pretty cool idea. And then the wristband that Jack has come up with Sharon, I don't know. I haven't tested it. I haven't talked to him about it. So yes, Ken and Curtis. Curtis has it on his bow. Paige has it on her bow. There is lots of people who have it on their bow that I know. Everybody that I know that put it on their bow has really enjoyed it, liked it. I've talked to several people. I have one to play with. I haven't played with it yet, but I mean, as far as like to get it set up to do, but everybody I know that had the time to put it on their system and used it. Ace Coleman's got it. He likes it a lot too. So, I mean, there's been a lot of folks that really liked that system on the SOS. And in theory, what it does helps, right? What it should do. I mean, they put those same things in big, tall buildings so they don't fall over when the wind blows. So if it keeps you from wobbling as much, hey, why not? So I think if I was going to play with one, that would probably be the first one, which is, I know it's the first one I'm going to play with. So shake naturally. Yeah, you just shake all the time. Yep. I think it'll work. I think it takes a minute. You got to play with it. It's not let's see, like the lens that I put in my, it won't help target panic. Well, it depends on what kind of panic you got. If your pin don't settle and you fret over it, then maybe it'll help your pin settle. Like when I put a doublet lens in my scope, I thought it was the best thing since sliced bread. I could see clearer than I've ever seen before. It's instant, right? So with the SOS system, it's not instant because everybody holds different, everybody floats different. So it has different weight options, wire springy options to vibrate the certain way, left and right, up and down. And if anybody's watched PJ Riley, he posted a video about it, and he said he played with it for 3 weeks before he got it like he wanted it. So, and he did say that it did work once he got it like he wanted it. So, but yeah, I think that's a pretty nifty little system, and it ain't that expensive, and it's one of those, if it helps you gain points without having to. I think it's a mental help more than anything else. I don't think it's a physical, like working on your process or nothing. I think it just calms the natural float that most people have in their bows. So I think that's got to make everybody better, except for, was it LJ the other day says his bow parked in the dot and he didn't know what to do. That was funny. He said, my bow parked in the dot and I didn't know what to do. So I like OLJ. He shoots pretty good. So, but yeah, that's what I think. I think that's a good toy system to play with. It's not a toy, but it's something to play with, and I'm going to test it. And then I'll tell you a true, honest review. Besides, I called people to make sure. It's definitely between the ears. Most everything is between the ears. The good, bad, and the ugly. Some of my ugly shows, though. So yeah, we'll get more information about the mixed team compounds going to the Olympics and 2028, which won't affect us as much this year as it would maybe later, because to have 12 people means 12 people had to leave from somewhere else, because the Olympics has a set number of people. So it could affect us in a different way, 4 years later when we have to try to win the spot to get into the Olympics. So being that we're the host country in 2028 in LA, then we're guaranteed a few spots. So did that answer your question, Jonathan? I didn't know if I rambled on long enough, or I think it'll be a good thing. I think it's something to some definitely test drive. We have have one in the shop to test drive, and then it got gone because somebody drives it and likes it, and it leaves. So we got to end up with getting some more probably. So it's supposed to be a pretty weekend. Everybody looked at the weather. Has anybody looked at the weather? Weatherman says it might be pretty. What do y'all think? I haven't looked at the weather. Y'all being all quiet now. Girls, don't stop typing now. Oh my goodness. I haven't talked about who's shooting this weekend, but I was trying to see, is the weather going to be up? I ain't got that far yet. You're trying to jump ahead of me. Yeah, well, that's the only man that can get paid every week and still be wrong. Putting arrows together for the kiddos. What question was Greg's that I miss? What question did I miss? Did I miss a question? Sunny and warm. Look at that. Yes, that's what it's supposed to be. Supra X. I hear you. The weather is ready and so are you, right? What was Greg's question there, Shannon, that I missed? I can answer it or try to answer it. So let's just talk about who's shooting this weekend. So this weekend, RBO is shooting Saturday and Sunday. They moved most of their stuff to 2-day. Oh, how can he? Oh, he has to qualify. It's a long process. So RBO this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. On Saturday, according to my calendar, I have Outback Archery having a shoot on Saturday. I also have Fort Valley, but I got some question marks on that because I was told that they're not going to do archery anymore. So, and then I have down there an Ogeechee Bowman. Yes, I got you on the list. It's the safari round. Do you want to tell everybody what a safari round is? Come on in and we'll talk about it. You want me to send you a link? Peyton is shooting S3DA. Yes. So, and the last thing on my list for Saturday is the regional number 2 in Tyrone. So they'll be shooting S3D. Will be shooting in Tyrone. So that's the second 3D of 4 or 5 they have this time. Yes, safari round. So if you ever see what redding is, right? If you ever seen what redding is, they do it in California. It's marked targets. Has a camera shy. How did I forget you? I ain't got to Sunday yet. I haven't got to Sunday yet, Brian. We haven't got to Sunday. We're still on Saturday. So what happens is it has an orange dot on the animal target or paper target, depending on what they're shooting. I think it's a mix of both. I think y'all got 50 targets this time. And there's a really short target all the way out to 101 yards. Yes, the alligator's at 101. It's all right, Ryan. I'm just giving you a hard time. So that is what if you haven't ever shot a marked target tournament, that'd be a great thing to go try to do down there. So 40 targets. Okay, so y'all shooting 40. I couldn't remember if it was 40 or 50. And you'll have it's a mix of paper and 3D and some short ones and some long ones, and they got an orange dot on them, and you got to hit it. and they scored. It's pretty neat. It's a pretty interesting event. They do some mixed up things, not mixed up. They do some things that are cool, like you can have teams and so forth, and they pay out pretty good on that event. So everybody has a great time. Yes, I haven't got there. I hadn't got to Sunday. Everybody wants to get to Sunday. I'm trying to talk about Saturday's tournament. Yes, on Sunday, Coastal Empire is also shooting. So here's the thing: is that's what I was getting at. If you're going to shoot the safari round, get you a motel, a hotel, a Holiday Inn, and then stay over and shoot Coastal Empire the next day. Yeah, it ain't as easy as it looks, Ryan. I know you're right. And also Rocky Creek down there is shooting on Sunday. So I have those that is what's on the docket for the weekend. Man, y'all trying to rush me through who's shooting what. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's definitely not as fun. I mean, not as easy as it looks, but it is a whole lot of fun. Sort of like field, in my opinion. I think field is still my favorite game that nobody plays. Does that make sense? We used to play it all the time. It was the only game. It was pre 3D, and we still shot lots of arrows. So 40 targets mixed with a big orange dot on it, a red dot, whatever color. I don't know what dot, the color they're using. But they call it the safari, so you can walk through and shoot. So lots of places to shoot. Yep, but the safari is fun. That's lots of shots. It's not that many shots. It's just 40. You make more than that on the practice round in your backyard. I mean, at least most people do. Yeah, those orange dots are a lot easier to see on a 3D target. Joining late, but what's up? Yes, well, Blake, we done talked about you. They gave you all kinds of props. They said you had a great course, good mix, good stuff, and you had a great turnout. So, dude, that's awesome. Yes, you'll shoot 2 arrows at each target. I wasn't trying. I say, Shannon, I was not going to mention that, so I didn't scare them off. They were already saying 40 is a lot of shots. Now you got to give them 80. Whew, scared them to death. Yeah, Blake, they gave y'all props, man. We talked about you earlier, man. Almost 90 shooters. I mean, with the fun shooters and all, that's freaking phenomenal. I'm just looking back through and see if I missed anything. Yeah, see? Yeah, but that's still almost 90 shooters. That's hey, after the scare of the rain, I mean that's freaking awesome. Oh, for sure. That's what I'm saying. Most people practice that long. So what else is going on? Michael, you still here? Are you ready for the next ASA? Who's going to Minden? Isn't that where it's at? Louisiana. I think, don't hold me to it, but Fort Valley Gun Club has stopped having shoots, and so has. No, you had to ask me. Um, Let me look it up, make sure I'm doing it right. Steven Sapp at his club. So, Steven has closed up his club, North 40. So yeah, North 40 Archery Club has closed up. So I think he sold his targets to Kaylee down there at Rocky Creek, and so he's done. But yeah, All right, Jesse, you're taking the whole crew to Minden. Who else is going to Minden? Yeah, that's an easy day, Eric. You no doubt about it. Yeah, but you remember your planner was slam full. You'll have no weekend open for a long time. Added money payout. Everybody likes added money payout. Everybody likes added money payout. You see, he said he gave you August. He didn't know exactly when. Oh, I've seen your planner. Remember, it's slam full. First time in Minden, Jonathan. You'll have a great time. I have not shot Minden ever. Yeah, if y'all don't know, if y'all shoot ASA on the Federation side and you're trying for your shooter of the year, Alicia has kindly dedicated her time to chase down scores and stick them all in the shooter of the year spreadsheet. So if you're hosted a qualifier along the way, you need to send them to her so she can get them updated. And she's doing a darn good job, and I know how aggro fretting that can be. So, you know, I appreciate everything you do for that. So, so look, we'll push this out there big so everybody can see it. She said, "You rock, girl." Is it morning, Lynn? Is it evening, Lynn? Is it what time is it, Lynn? You're late to the party, sir. So everybody's heard where they're going to shoot, where they're going to shoot this evening. Everybody going to shoot somewhere this weekend. Let's hope y'all have a great time. Good turnouts at all the places. Tack Tennessee. Yep. Weekend after Minden for sure. Got to get the honeydew list for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of folks going to tack too. We've had a lot of folks coming in getting arrows, trying to build the right tack arrow for them to get ready to go to tack. So um, that's a pretty fun thing. Do. It's BAM time. BAM time. You hear the numbers are down because of tack. Yeah, I've heard that too. Yeah, Gator Cup is Minden. That's a fact. I won't be at Gator Cup. I mean, I won't be at Minden, but I'm probably going to be at Gator Cup because we got a few student shooting. So you got your XM packs, 376 grains. Whew. What you pulling, 70? What's your draw length? How fast is that thing going to fly? Yeah, Greg, that's a smoking fast arrow for sure. Well, let me tell you, Brian, I can tell you all about it. it's a total, and I'll use that word over bigger than archery. It's a total archery challenge. It's total because it's physical. You got to run up down the mountains. You got to learn to breathe. You still got to make the shot, and you know, so it's physical, mental, and skill all wrapped up into one. Yeah, that Greg, that's a pound and arrow then at 71 and 29 and a half. Yes, sir. That's a no wonder you can get way out there to 145 and still not hit your scope. Definitely going to field in Savannah this year. Yeah, well, don't forget your clothes. Oh, don't forget your suitcase. Yeah, TAC is a great fun event. It's no doubt about it. It's crazy. Like they give you a scorecard. Most of them throw it in the trash. It's it's more the did you complete it with all your arrows? So yep. That's your 21st. You was 21 that year. I remember it well. We did a podcast. If you if you don't remember, anyway, I'm making a joke to Blake. We rode down to shoot the state field tournament one day, and he had his bow, his release, and his arrows, but he didn't have a stitch of clothing to wear beside what it was on. And so he went down there and had a good time. We did a podcast down there while everybody was ill. Oh, I still love ASA. There's no doubt about it. I enjoyed it, man. I had a blast. The first ASA I've been to in 4 years. Got to see folks I hadn't seen in forever, and I bet we don't. You remember some, but it was a hilarious night for sure. But got to see folks I hadn't seen in a while. Got to see, meet new friends as always, and just have a blast. ASA is a great time. I took Mike his first time he'd ever been. He enjoyed himself, and probably will do it again. But TAC is a different monster. You have to approach it differently. It's not an ASA. It's not a scoring event. It's not a money making thing. And now you can pay and win a truck. If you hit the right spot on the right target, you have a chance to win a truck. Where'd Michael Howell go? He didn't answer me back, did he? He must have jumped out of here. Oh well, we covered most everything, man. Do you anybody else got any questions? Uh he definitely got a full of it. The World Games for the police and fire department are going to be in Alabama last week of June, the first week of July. All right. I haven't seen that. So, World Games for the police and firefighters. Jonathan, y'all used to host an event up there for the police and firemen 3D event, didn't you? David, if you'll send me a link or information on Facebook, Instagram somewhere, or send me an email, info at georgiaarchery.com. With that information, I can get it on the calendar so people can know about it. like we was talking about, it's a world game, so it's a little more than just local stuff. Sort of like we was talking about the World Cup and how that works. See, that's what I knew. See, that's what y'all always hosted it. Why do you need my calendar? It's easy to find. It's on www.georgiaarchery.com. You click the link that says calendar. It's got everything you want on it. And I try to add as much as I can and find and change it. I hear you. Well, if you don't know where to find us, we are on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Snapchats. You can find us pretty much anywhere. 900 round field and 3D. Whew, that's a lot of shooting. You ain't got no more room, Shannon. But well, this started because of my calendar. Georgia Archery started because of the calendar. I would call around, talk to everybody, and add it all on the list. And everybody knew that I had a calendar. And so they would all call me to figure out who was shooting where. So guess what? I decided to stick it on a webpage. And after that, Georgia Archery grew into the podcast that you see today. And we have a good time doing it, talking to all y'all and building archery. Yep. We're going to, hey, it's good to go. I'm just trying to, I was trying to get it so I could do it all at once, but you got to do a few extra things to get on TikTok. With a piece of software like I'm using for this. So. But yeah. All right. If you have any information that you want me to talk about on this podcast, you can send me an email at info@georgiaarchery.com. You can always send me a message on any of the social media outlets. And if you're listening to this on the audio, you can find it on your favorite podcast app. We are most everywhere and anywhere there is a podcast. So I think that's about it. The only thing about okay, go live 3 times for 30 minutes and I'll go with you. Okay. We definitely can do that. We'll work it out. So raise your hand. Everybody throw your hand in the comments. Do you like the live versus listening to it later? I mean, I know the answer to some, but I need to know what everybody else thinks. If you like it live and you like the camaraderie and the feedback, tell me and we'll try to get more of it going. You live. All right. Well, everybody likes the live, so I can talk to people. I may have a co-host back next week. The man said he was not getting to the house till it was way late, and I didn't want to start at 9. So the 8:30 time seems to work great for me. It seems to work great for my co-host that I've had. So is that time good for y'all? Y'all like that? Y'all know to start looking for it? So, yep. So I guess that's it for this week. Take someone, teach them how to shoot a bow. It will last them a lifetime. Until next time, I'm Big John. Guess what? We'll see you.